submission demands to review before they go out to title. Everybody, we need your cooperation. If you're newer to the team and have a TC that I don't know about, please get in touch with me so that I can update them. I have a little, TC guide to help people get ready to go on the eXp side of things, because our brokerage is a little different than other companies, of course. But anyway, the biggest news is that we now have someone to help. So that's awesome. As always, get me as soon as you can. If you have a new listing or a sale pending, I need the address and the amount of money. Simple. Slack me, email me, text me if you have to, but I need that for tracking purposes. Thank you. Molly, you want to take it away?
Sure. Just a little reminder, two things. Listings are, you guys are on fire. So just a reminder, two things regarding onboarding and marketing. On the marketing channel, when in doubt, check pin items. There are two separate links. So if you need assistance with marketing for a just listed or a property that you just sold, click those links, answer those quick questions, upload your photos, whatnot, and myself or some of the VAs can get started on those. And our team is growing really, really fast. So we've had a lot of referrals, a lot of people onboarding. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm looking at 11 people right now that are onboarding and in various stages. So if you're referring people, please, if you're put them in touch with Kenny and Elias, all I ask is like, let's just leave it there and let the ball run. Your experience with onboarding is going to be different from somebody that onboards today versus somebody that onboards tomorrow and that onboards next week. And the reason is because we're always trying to make the process a little bit more efficient and smoother for everybody. But like right now, I'm in the email with eXp and the DRE for an agent who's stuck in the licensing transfer stage. So, I'm in touch with the agents. All I ask is like, if you have questions about onboarding or whatnot, reach out to me. And then I'll point you in the right direction. But there's so many moving pieces behind the scenes. And we don't control everything, but like Damien, Alessia, Miles, you guys will have a bunch of stuff coming your way today. Kenny's already okayed me to kind of just move things faster along on our end, so that I don't have to wait on eXp. So we're going to get those out to you guys today. I don't know if you're on the call, but I will be reaching out to you three, our newest onboards. And again, we'll touch base on it through the call, but we all have a different role here to play. And so I just ask, please be patient. And then if you have any questions, just reach out to me directly.
Totally. Love it. Thank you.
On that real quick. Yeah. Onboarding is really weird because, not only do we have to wait for the agents to talk to the broker first, which could be now, which could be next week, even though they gave us a verbal commitment. And then they have to do the DRE licensing, which is a whole different thing, because now a lot of people we've run into recently, Gavin Newsom extended since you guys can't get DRE classes. And then with the eXp, you got to do the application process. Some people get stuck on that and so on. And many times people even sign a Team Fast agreement with addendum sent out by eXp before they're actually onboarded to DRE. So there's a lot of different things and different bottlenecks. I've given okay to Molly to go ahead and create email addresses, do Slack, get you on board, do the training. Like just a technical part of like, are they at eXp is a different story. I'll give you an example. An agent that Melody introduced us is onboarding this week, but hasn't really released her license yet because there's an offer she's trying to figure out. And because this is why people tend to switch companies during a gap in the market, which is like December, January. Because right now, like when you're writing offer this week with your old broker and this broker, it gets really messy. So we're doing our best. There's like 10 things moving all at the same time that all needs to be completed before someone's 100% on board. And we're pushing each piece forward. So, and then there's a whole confusion between like whether they're a team model and now a lot of solo independent eXp agents are joining. So just if you're bringing someone to us, we'll be very clear on what that looks like, but just trust that we're moving. We absolutely want to get them in as soon as possible so we can get them producing. So believe us when we say we're working as fast as we can to get people on. And if you guys are checking in with us, it doesn't make the process any faster. It actually makes it a little bit more confusing at times.
Yeah. So once they get into the system, let Molly, the onboarding specialist, handle it from there. And if you have any questions, talk to Molly. But the one thing we don't want you guys doing is getting in the middle and interfering, because it's just going to make the process even longer. So for a lot of you, there was no onboarding process when you began, but there is one now. So just trust the process and know that we're going to take care of it. So let's get back into our slide deck here. So you guys,
John has something to say next.
Oh yeah, I had a just quick teaching moment real quick, because it's something that's come up a couple times in the past week, and will probably come up more with just how crazy everything's moving out there. And it has to do with withdrawing offers or counter offers. You can't do that, and there is a form for that. It's the WOO form, the woo form. Woo, I got a better offer. But if you have a counter out, or you have an offer out, and for some reason you don't want to get that ratified, you can verbally withdraw that. I would verbally withdraw it as soon as possible, send an email to follow up, and then get your clients to sign that WOO form. And there's a couple different ways to fill it out. You fill it out differently if you've already verbally withdrawn it. But if you ever get in a situation where you have something floating out there, and you're worried about someone signing it, or you're on the other end of it, one of the situations was, and I think both of these situations worked out, but somebody was like, someone had a counter in hand, and then the listing agent was like, actually, we don't, that we're not going to take that counter even if you sign it. And there was a question of like, well, can my buyers just sign it and are we in contract? Like, no, they can withdraw those counters. You can withdraw counters. You can withdraw offers. But if you're ever in a jam and you have a question about it, call Karina, call me. Moral of the story is you can withdraw counters and offers that are floating out there, not signed.
awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, guys, let's get into the wins for the week. So we are going to feature all of the new escrows, as we always do. Feel free to take pictures of this, share this on Instagram. So we want to make sure that we put your guys' names and lights and highlight all of your accomplishments every single week. So first and foremost, let's start off with Mr. Omar. Got in contract for $280,000. Great job, Omar. Christina got in contract for $740,000. This is a huge one. Vivian got into 3 transactions last week, totaling 3.265 in volume. Absolutely amazing. And then let's give a giant round of applause for Peter getting on the board with his very first solo deal. So congratulations, Mr. Peter. Yeah.
He has like 3 showings today. He is really, really busy.
Yeah, man. Congratulations. I don't know if Peter's on, but congratulations. Let's keep going through the new escrows for the week. Weston Means, he's coming on strong. I'll tell you what, Wes took some time off. He fell in love, and now he's just focused. He got 2 transactions last week totaling $918,000. So great job, Wes. And then Miss Rebecca got in contract for $640,000. And then you know him, you love him, Mr. Cool. Jason Ellis got in contract for $975,000. Moving right along. The Preety agent got in contract for $199,000. Great job, Gurpreet. And then Jen put up $2.3 million in volume on 3 transactions for last week. So let's give everybody that got into contract last week a giant round of applause. Great job to all of you guys. Great effort. All right, so let's go to this person. So Dewey, I don't know if he is on, but Dewey, do you think you could talk about kind of Peter's journey through this transaction, how you helped them? I think that you were there every step of the way. So if Peter's not on, Dewey, you want to stand in and talk a little bit about Peter and his successes this past week?
From my understanding, Peter got this lead from Kevin Bowie, and it started off as like a land deal or something like that. And they were like literally walking out in the middle of the night into dirt. He said he destroyed a pair of nice dress shoes for this client.
To 10 o'clock at night, right? Really late.
10 o'clock at night, and using his Land Glide app. And then, we started game planning because we've been working from here. And I was like, dude, just send an offer. Like, it's the Monday team. Like, somebody sends an offer, they're gonna be like, oh crap, offer came in, bite on it. And so he sent it one day early, and he got, I think it was out of 5 or 6 offers, he got an exclusive counter. If they came up $5 more grand, that they would just get it. And so, Karina helped him with that. And I'm sure some of you guys saw the story where he was like, I don't even know what I did. And I was like, you just opened escrow. But yeah, that was for sure, a lot of work put in on his behalf. Like, he literally was coming here Saturday, Sunday. I was like, hey, can you help me write this offer? And I was sure, show up, write the offer. Except my teaching style is similar to Kenny's, like, write the offer and I'll correct it. But Yeah, props to him.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So if you guys see Peter, make sure you guys take a picture of this. Let's give a shout out on Instagram. So great job, and it's an amazing fast story of the week. And so we're gonna be highlighting somebody every single week. It might not be someone that got in their first contract. It could be, when submitting Zillow Flex offers for their first time. Meeting with a client and seeing 20 homes in a weekend. There's going to be all kinds of different stories and wins that we're going to be highlighting. So I thought it was definitely great to mention Peter, and really great job. Let's go over our stats really quick as a company, you guys. So I want you to look at this, and I want you to realize what you guys have accomplished in the very first month of the year. So right now for closed escrows, we have 27 million. For pending escrows, we have 45 million. Think about that. In January, which is usually supposed to be the slower start of the year, just getting business ramped up, you guys put $45 million of production on the board. That is nothing short of amazing. If we were to do exactly what we did this month for pending escrow every single month for the year, we would end up at $540 million for the year in production. What is our team goal right now and company goal for 2021? Anybody?
500.
500 million.
500 million. So you guys, we are on pace to break every single record possible when it comes to the fastest growing team, not only in the Bay Area, but in California. And my prediction is that we are going to take center stage at Inman within 2 years, being one of the fastest the fastest company to get to $1 billion in closed production. And so I want you guys to realize that big picture and what we're working towards as a company, and what you guys are helping us achieve, which is an absolute huge miracle, huge milestone. So you guys, congratulations. Let's continue to grind. If we could put up 45 million in January, wait till spring and summertime comes, you guys. It's amazing to see. Kenny, did you want to talk anything about this slide?
Yeah, and at the pace we've been growing, I think half our agents haven't even sold the house yet. So when we do, it's going to be over 100 million. And then we're not even counting Flex. We just got a month ago. So we're easily, I talked to my coach this morning, like we're really aiming to be over $1 billion by in the next year. And then with all the new offices, we can talk a little more about that later. Opening that sets us up in new markets. Like we're on pace to be the biggest team, which is like, it sounds cool, but when you're meeting with a client that you're working with the team in these regions and these markets, and you have this social reach, you're going to be able to win a lot more clients. And then also has access, being a team of this size, has access to better pricing, a lot of vendor stuff. Got a Zillow Flex. Homeland has a secret product. Can't announce it yet, but like we have access to that. Like the bigger we are, the more opportunities there are, because then we're all these other people want to work with us. This is what I'm talking about. Like when we have these boat parties and events, most of it will be paid for by vendors because they're trying to get in touch with you guys. You guys are hard to be. You can brush off a title, inspector, photo, videographer, whatnot. But when we have access to all these people, then we can get a lot more for it.
And you guys, when you think about this, if you're a newer agent and you don't have tons of experience and tons of closed transactions, this is all about being able to leverage the masses, leverage the team and all of our wins, and use that to your advantage. So you guys, wonderful job. It's like I said, it's nothing short of amazing. When we sought out on this journey last year, we knew we were going to be successful, but we didn't think we would be this successful. So really great job, you guys. Congratulations to all your success. Now, let's go to congratulate all of our top hustlers in January, top producers. And this is girl power. You guys came out and represented in a big way. And I want you to look at these numbers and really think about what went into it behind the scenes and how these three really produced these types of numbers. So Miss Christina, she produced $2.6 million in volume on 4 transactions in January. I know, Christina, you're on. I don't know if Viv's on, and I know that Jen is writing 3 offers right now. You want to talk to us a little bit about that journey, and congratulations on being on the top 3 for January.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hi. So let's see, the 4 transactions, they were actually something that was brewing at the end of last year. So it's really good to actually see them now flourish. And been extremely busy with Redfin, Zillow, and just getting out there. So for new agents, I mean, really one of the best things you could do is get out there and see homes. Even if you don't have a client, check and see what homes are vacant that you can get into, get familiar with neighborhoods, because the more and more that I get out there with clients and recognize different neighborhoods and different attributes of neighborhoods, I'm able to be a better resource to my clients. Because over the weekend, I showed one home in the morning, and by the afternoon, a different client and had the same needs. So I went back to the first one, and it was just nice that I had the information from the first one to give to the last one. You know what I mean? So that's been a really, especially since we can't do open houses. So make yourself resourceful. And yeah, all these mother hustlers out there, and the girls are doing their thing. I know the guys are doing their thing too. So shout out to Team Fast. It's incredible.
Damn, Christina gave credit to the boys for once.
Right?
I knew you were listening.
Really, really great job, Christina. What an amazing month. Viv, are you on right now? Because I know Viv is probably dealing with a million things, but Viv, are you on? All right, let's give a huge shout out to Viv. $5.7 million in volume on 5 transactions for January. What an incredible way to start the year. And then last but not least, continuing her trend from 2020, she put up $6.2 million in volume for the first month of the year on 9 transactions. At that pace, I mean, literally she could break 100 transactions for the year if she did exactly what she's doing right now. So congratulations to all 3 of you guys. These types of numbers are amazing. And so let's give a round of applause for all of our top January hustlers. Appreciate you guys.
And Vivian joined our team not like literally 1 month ago, and she's already had 6 deals. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's it is absolutely incredible. She'll email us like, hey, one more. I just got this one pending. Just got this pending. I want to give a shout out to DeAndre. DeAndre left his full-time position. He dove right into real estate, and he said he's never been busier than he is right now. It's the season of change for us, and it's the season of us being super, super busy. So DeAndre, way to step up and walk into this, both feet. So appreciate you guys. So let's do this. You guys, if you don't have access to the Team Fast calendar, make sure that you're checking that calendar. We're going to be adding new things, new events, all the links, all the trainings, all the events are going to be on there. So make sure that every single week that you're reviewing this and you're time blocking for the things that you want to attend, whether it's you attend everything or a couple meetings around the week. But make sure that you do have access to the calendar and you know what's going on for your week. All right, so I'm going to turn it over to John for a moment.
Thanks, man. So yeah, we just want to do a quick update on not an update, but just a reminder on the leadership team. I know things have been moving around and everything's just moving really fast, so we want to make sure it's clear to everyone kind of who's responsible for what. At the end of the day, we're a leadership team, so if you need something from leadership, you can reach out to any of us. But just to recap the roles a little bit, Kenny obviously is the visionary. He's the creator of this rocket ship. Is my internet cool? It's saying it's unstable. I mean, Kenny's main goal is just creating opportunities for the people around him and really growing our future. And I think with Flex and the new offices, which we'll talk about, we're on meetings with companies like Homelight talking about programs that aren't even out yet. Like what Kenny's done up to this point has really created a lot of opportunities for the team, and he's just continuing to do so. Karina is the executive director of broker compliance. We're going to change that because it's a little confusing, but basically Karina is all things transaction related. If you need help, defining how you want to write something in an offer, or you're in a transaction, you got a sticky situation, or you just need some input on how to handle something in a transaction that you're in or that you're about to get into, Karina is your go-to for that. She makes sure that we're in broker compliance and really just anything to do with transactions, you can go to Karina for. Molly is the director of partnerships and onboarding. So she's working on, building relationships with different vendors, trying to get us better deals on things. She oversees the onboarding process, which like we talked about earlier, is just constantly improving and evolving. Julie is the creative director, as she helps out with a lot of the look and feel and really drives the just image of the brand, and I think we'll all agree it's pretty cool, and there's lots more stuff to come from her. the marketing content. If you remember, like the Christmas card, we're gonna have more things like that, just seasonal content that people can do. Reminder on Julie is she's not like, a designer for your individual needs. If you want a logo done or you need some special marketing piece done, that's not necessarily Julie. She can certainly help point you in the right direction. But Julie is the creative director for the team and helps with the team marketing pieces. So just, don't expect her to create your one-off mailer or a logo. But again, we can be a resource for you on that. Myself, I'm the director of operations. I just kind of fill in the pieces. I work across all the different departments, help implement the systems for back-end things like Zillow Flex, working on expanding into some of these new offices. We'll have exciting stuff to share on that soon. And also I came on board as the trainer. I'm still the trainer. We're going to be launching some stuff later in the first quarter for the newer agents and experienced agents alike. And I'm just another person on the team, like Elias and Karina, and that you can reach out to anytime you're in a jam. You have a question, you need some input on how to talk to a client about something, how to write something in an offer. I'm available. I sell real estate also, so I'm available whenever. So if it's 8:00 on a Friday night and you don't want to hassle Karina, who pretty much works 9 to 5-ish, you can always reach out to me. And I know you all know that the same goes for Elias, who is our director of sales and coaching. All things sales and coaching, training when it comes to mindset and motivation and all the things that are gonna make you a more productive agent. Elias oversees all sales and coaching. So I think more than anyone, everyone's pretty clear on what Elias does. He's really kind of the face of our team and our leadership team. So thank you for that. And if there's ever any questions or it's not clear, just reach out at any time.
Good stuff, John. Appreciate that update, man. And before we go any, Eric's got some good news over there. He's dancing. Look like you got some good news. All right, so you guys, before we go any further, I thought I would take a pause because this person's going to have a birthday by the next meeting. So I wanted to send this person out a huge happy birthday. So if we can all send a huge happy birthday out, Miss Melody Shahid. Melody, happy birthday. Goodbye to your 20s. And we would just like to wish you a very, very happy birthday. You're appearing on 2 screens, so I'm a little confused.
Yes.
So.
Happy birthday.
So happy birthday, Mel. Mel, any plans for your birthday?
We're going to Tahoe on Friday.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I'm getting the mass echo there. All right, you guys. So, what I want you guys to do right now is I want you to write in the chat right now, what you're committed to in February. What is your goal in February and what would you like to accomplish in February? And we would also like to open it up to where if anyone wants to talk about their goals, what their or what their intention is and what they want to declare, feel free to speak up and take this opportunity to do so. But make sure to put your goals in the chat so we can share that and we can help keep everybody accountable. Close 3 deals and have 3 pending. I love that. Great job, Kevin. All right, you guys, so let's do this. I wanted to give another quick update about Sisu. I think that a lot of us have kind of gotten away from tracking our stats in Sisu. I want to highly encourage everybody to really start tracking their stats to make sure that you guys understand how you're utilizing your time, hold yourself accountable, and you can say, you know what? These are the efforts that I'm doing every single day that are putting me in a position to win. So highly encourage you to continue to track your stats and make sure that you guys are doing that at the end of every single day. Put that on your calendar from 5:30 to 6 o'clock. I'm gonna enter in my stats. That way I can keep a pulse on what I'm doing with my time. Income producing activities, hours working in my business, and the hours that I'm working on my business, creating video, creating content, doing my marketing campaigns. So so good stuff. All right, I love what I'm seeing here in the chat room. You guys, let's go through some of these. Close 3 and get on Redfin referral. I love it. In February, I want to finish onboarding and get 2 into contract. 3 escrows for the month, work with another agent, teamwork. I love it. Finish my onboarding, get 3 buyers that I'm working to into contract, get onto the flex team. Man, I'm loving this stuff. Good stuff, you guys. So keep on lighting up that chat room. I want to turn it over to Kenny. Kenny, anything else that we have for the team?
Yeah, a lot of big news, and congrats for you guys that are on Flexery. I know, like, you guys are texting me. I think 4 of us. Melody has 2. Will has 1. A couple people like are getting a lot of listing opportunities from Flex, which is pretty incredible. It's mostly a buyer side product. So good job on that. We're going to be wrapping more people in. You guys may have seen this on being posted on social media already, but we have a really, really big 4 months ahead of us. Our Brentwood office officially, we'll get the keys on February 15th, and then we need to start designing it and furnishing it. But hopefully we can get in there fully, at least working with internet and everything by March 1st. And then we send a letter of intent. They're looking over. They accepted our letter of intent. They're looking over my financials right now, which shouldn't be a problem. We're looking to open up our Hercules retail storefront location in May. And then followed by the Fast House, which is under construction right now, but it'll be a 2,100 square feet house dedicated to a workspace. June, whoever's in Concord right now, we can get more or less keys. This is a co-working space, Industrious, that looks very, very similar to Walnut Creek. Personally, I like Walnut Creek a little more, but if you guys prefer a Concord working location, we can get you keys there. And the cool part about Industrious is if you have a Concord key, you can also get access to the Walnut Creek office. So that might save you like 10 minutes here and there. And then we're also working, we signed and sent in the letter of intent. So letter of intent is a pre-offer offer. It's just on a piece of paper. It's not a car form. There's no legal obligation. It just shows that we're interested in the space. But we went to check out Hayward Space last weekend, and then went back for a look.
So whoever started talking, will you unmute yourself, or will you mute yourself? Thank you.
Yeah, so we
Carmen heard Hayward and got excited.
Yeah, the Hayward space is really cool. It's like it's all glass on every wall, all 3 walls. So that we decided to just go big, and then like our thoughts are like our team is growing, but we're actually starting to pick up a lot of solo eXp agents, and then that by having these spaces, you guys can attract agents to come to these solo spaces, and they can come under your sponsorship. So I'm using these as eXp hubs and Team Fast offices. So something like Walnut Creek, where it's really pricey, is like per key card that will be exclusively for our team. But then these big, large drop-in locations like Brentwood and Hercules and Hayward, as we're talking to more top producers or agents that don't want to quite be on the team, but they want to be part of our network and family, there's a lot of opportunities too. So now everyone can get a piece of helping each other out and growing our revenue share and organization through eXp. And so for Brentwood, we want to have that be targeted to like Antioch, Brentwood, Pittsburgh, and anything east of that. Hercules, anything in like Pinot, Rodeo, El Soprano and such. And Hayward is really big. That can get support agents to drop in all the way from Hayward to San Leandro to Union City to Fremont. And as far as San Jose, but we're actually working on a San Jose location. And then just want to show you guys, I came to eXp a year ago and 1 week ago. So I've been here 53 weeks, and then we've had 3 locations, and we're opening 5 more offices. Just to show you the rate of growth, if you guys really want to grow with the company, this has been a really great platform. And then after this, we're still looking into next phase is like San Jose, Peninsula, Sacramento, and San Francisco. So wherever you guys are at, we're here to support you. And then now we're starting to talk. I'm talking to some agents right now in Houston that wants to join our team. I know we have some people from SoCal here, but we have the opportunities, and through our training, our networking and coaching and opportunities, I think we can help agents grow whichever market they're in, whether it's on Team Fast or just through eXp.
Yeah, you guys, it's an incredible story to be told, and we're going to start really documenting this. We shot some video last week to really showcase our story and where we came from and our roots, and I think that it's an amazing story. One thing that you guys are going to see by the end of the month is we're going to have some squad leaders, and squad leaders are going to be additional layers of support for you guys to help your journey and to help with conversion of our Zillow Flex leads. And so we have some new elements coming to the leadership team. So we'll be rolling that in the coming weeks. And so super stoked about that and what's on the horizon. Hey, is that Peter on the screen, Dewey? All right, so we got to hear from Peter. He just got it. Hey, Peter, we got to hear from you, my man.
Did Eric ratify? Eric wrote a $2.8 million offer yesterday.
He was dancing, so hopefully.
What's up?
Hey, my man. So we gave you the agent spotlight of the week. It's called the Fast Story of the Week. We congratulated you on all of your successes and your hustle and getting into your first contract, my man. So great job. Do you want to talk about that?
There's not much to talk about, guys. Everybody's killing it. Honestly, I just want to hang out with these guys. And if I don't sell some homes, they're not going to let me hang out. So I got to sell some homes.
That's right, man. That's right. Well, good stuff, my man. Congratulations on your first solo
Appreciate
deal.
it.
You're working your ass off. And so make sure that you share that on your Instagram, man, because it's definitely worth sharing. And congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
Is Eric there? Do you have good news for us?
Is
Eric, you got good news here?
Not yet. I'm still waiting. I just felt like dancing a little bit. That's all.
All right, man. Well, fingers crossed for you.
Yeah, I got a 2.8 out right now. I submitted yesterday, so I should be hearing back today. But
Woo.
it's off market. It's off market, so it's about getting countered, getting that shit in contract, and then taking the rest of the year off. Oh yeah!
Why? Because you didn't make it on the board with the girls?
Uh-huh.
Wait, why? Because you didn't make it on the board with the girls?
Yeah, I didn't make it on the board with the girls, so I'm butthurt. So I'm gonna take that escrow money and bounce. Just playing y'all. Congratulations, everybody. Hell yeah.
That's right. And I want to send out a quick shout out to Jack. He's been hustling. He just got on Zillow Flex on the 27th, and he already submitted his first offer over the weekend. So Jack, excited for you, my man.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm super excited, waiting to hear back from him. So we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed.
Nice. What city? What city?
Oh, I'm sorry. Concord.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah,
Very
right
cool.
up, right by like Lime Ridge.
Awesome, you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to start downloading the meetings. We're going to download all of the minutes, all the chats, so you guys can check that out. You guys can go through it. You can see, what people are talking about, goals, so on and so forth. But you guys, that's actually pretty much everything that we have. It's crazy to think that we can condense this meeting now. But do you guys prefer a longer meeting, or would you prefer a shorter meeting? What would you guys prefer? Okay, all right, we get it, we understand. All right, we've been growing,
necessary,
right? We've been growing, so we have to make sure that we're able to scale this meeting, and so I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm glad that we're attending at a high level. Before we leave, before we head out, is there anything that anybody would like to share? Anything that you would want to share for the good of the order?
Hey guys, Elias, can I give a shout out to Kyle? He was in the office and he cranked out 200 of the calls that you made him make, and I really commend him. I did the bold graduate, I did 100, and that was hella hard. So doing 200, Kyle, you go get him.
Thank you for bringing that up, Donna. So if you guys haven't attended, we do it 8:30 Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's script role play. Well, script role play has morphed into all kinds of different things, but obviously we still do our script role playing. But on Monday, we set the intention for the week. But then on Friday, we set a prospecting goal and a challenge for that weekend until that following Monday. Kyle threw it out. I'm gonna make 200 calls from now until Monday morning. I was like, all right, bro, that's a great goal. And, I'm in your corner. And he was up early and he was grinding. He's recording his calls. He got a San Ramon buyer. He got a $10 million potential buyer down, Palo Alto. And so he is grinding on the phones, my man. So Kyle, you want to talk a little bit about that, man? Because that's a great story.
No, man, just feeling good. Just trying to blend in with everybody else, bust ass, and get some deals cranking. But yeah, I'm hunting a $10 million buyer. I found him on Facebook. I saw the expired listing and I went to the tax records. So I found him on Facebook and messaged him. And so I'm hoping for the best. So fingers crossed on that one.
Beautiful, beautiful. And he sent me the recording of him on Chime getting a San Ramon appointment. So, hey, you guys, there's tons of opportunity in that lead pond. Don't think, I'm just going to wait till I get Zillow Flex. You're not going to have the ability to get Zillow Flex, quite frankly, if we don't see that you guys are showing up in the lead pond. You got to start in the lead pond. You got to do what Dewey did. You got to do what Jen did. You got to do what, Eric did. And you have to grind out on the lead pond.
You got one last week, Elias. I saw on Instagram, I think I saw V posted she booked the lead pond appointment.
Heck yeah.
Did you go show her, Christina? No, she went by herself? Okay.
Yeah, so you guys, the people are turning up opportunities from that lead pond. And so I think, coming to a session what's going to help you, understand how to get over objections, what my flow sounds like, how to explain what contingencies are. Like, the reason why we do those group sessions 3 times a week is just to get you to become a wordsmith. And I'm seeing some great production come out of it. And I'm loving what I'm seeing from Kyle and the rest of the team. So you guys, I'd love to see that number go from 20 to 50 and grow into the hundreds eventually. So Thank everybody for coming, for attending. Anybody else want to share anything before we cut out this week?
Just real quick, sorry. So I'm pending today. I got a fully ratified with counteroffers and everything. I'm pending on my Peterman at 9:35, which is going to be a record sale for Southgate in Hayward. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that because my client thought she was ready to take 800. I'm like, no, wait. I know something better is coming. And sure enough, 935 non-contingent with a non-refundable deposit, you guys. It's nuts.
It is crazy. I actually called Carmen yesterday. I was showing homes and shout out to Carmen because she came through. I'm like, hey, do you have anything that's gonna be hitting the market soon? She's like, yeah, I do. Go and drive by it and check it out. So thank you, Carmen. Huge shout out to you. And Carmen's like, I can't believe this, but that's becoming the norm in all communities throughout the day.
I want to talk about that for a while because we represent both buyers and sellers. That's a really incredible story. And congrats, Carmen, for hitting record-breaking sale because that's going to get you a lot more listings. But for you guys working with buyers, I know everyone wants to get in the contract and like they're writing hundreds of thousands of dollars over asking. Like I had a chat with a ceremony agent. You guys got to be very careful on that because if your clients are not planning to live there for more than 2, 3, 4, even 5 years now, I'm not that confident in the market. I think with the vaccines coming back, people moving their city living, I don't know if the prices can hold and the interest rates start spiking up even a little bit. It's gonna hurt prices or at least stabilize it. But for someone selling in 2, 3 years, they should absolutely not be paying $100,000 over asking. They should be renting. I know I've talked to Julian's call because she's a numbers person. I'd love to hear from her that. Just I'm advising you to be very careful, and your clients will appreciate you because if you get them into a property you can't sell for that price of your design, they're gonna be pissed and you're lose that client. Julie, are you online?
Hello.
What are your thoughts on that? You told me, I think you were speaking on Instagram about that a little bit too.
Yeah, I feel like the buyers this year is paying 2022 prices. And then I'm seeing a lot of like appraisal, like on stories, appraisals coming in short. So if your buyer's not financially able to handle the appraisal shortfall, then you need to have that contingency in. Otherwise, your buyer's going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're saying that they're
Absolutely.
Is there anything that should be done additionally, Kenny, with people being so aggressive? A lot of times people are so excited that in the
if they're planning to live there long, like I'm in San Francisco. I showed the house yesterday. It's like the comps show 1.3. It's asking 1.3. I told them should write at least 1.4. They're thinking about writing 1.425. They emailed me this morning to 1.5. And then, but their intentions are to live there for at least like 10, 15 years. So I was like, you know what, you're overpaying a little bit, but you understand the consequences. If you sell in a couple of years, you might not break even with the fees and stuff. Because like before Corona year, last year and the last couple of years, I sell a lot of condos and townhomes in Oakland, in West Oakland and Jack London, and a lot of my clients barely broke even. It was a pretty stressful year before, despite COVID. So we saw that coming, and right now, like I think the market is really soft. It's crazy, but like if they're gonna move in a couple of years, I don't think they're gonna get the price back when things kind of adjust. So, and we already were in a 10-year cycle. Now we're like an 11-year upwards. Many markets are booming right now. There's a shortage of inventory across the U.S. But locally, these high price area, I don't know if it's going to stick. So just when you're talking to clients, just make sure they understand that they're overpaying for a house right now, and the market's really hectic. But like think long term.
Yeah, because it's going to take a little while for them to get into positive equity. So as long as they're not, thinking about selling within the next 3 years, then, long game is what this is all about. So good stuff. Anybody else?
Oh, I do. Okay. Hey, I just want to give a shout out actually to Michael. We got an online, can you hear me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So we got our first online person for River Islands. Like somebody just was on Google and they Googled us and said, hey, I'm looking at River Islands, and brought them out here, and all those videos, everything that Michael has been pounding and pounding. Those clients were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. You know everything. And it was just an amazing experience, but it was like all his hard work all this time, and they couldn't believe it. And they were like, we have friends, so.
You guys, Michael Spivey and the Spivey group, they've been putting out some great content. They've really focused on that River Island, and they had this thought 2 months ago. They're like, we want to take over. There's nothing like us out here. We want to make sure we take over this area, and they're doing that, and they're educating people about that area. So continue doing what you guys are doing, Spivey team, because it shows, and congratulations on your first lead.
Thanks.
Great stuff. Anybody else?
I just want to say that you guys have been kind of like my listing in Oakland, 1906 106 Avenue. We got into contract last week, so it's been a very long road for this one because initially when Kenny and I took on the listing, it had a tenant, and so the tenant moved out. And Kenny went over and gave his 2 cents on the little things that made a huge difference. And we got a lot over asking in a very short amount of time. So just don't be afraid to give suggestions to your clients, because with paint and carpet, like it just, and staging, it really just changed the game for this house. So thank you, Kenny, and just, you know, stay grinding, guys.
That's right. Love that. Love that. Anything else, you guys? All right, cool. Well, hey, listen, we appreciate you guys. Remember what you guys accomplished in January and know that we are working towards something major here. When we talk about a movement in real estate, nobody's doing things the way that we're doing it. And it's not like, you know, we talk about the culture and the hype and the energy of the team. Yeah, that's all good and well, but you got to back that up by positive production. And we're doing that in a very big way. So I appreciate you guys, and congratulations to all of our January top producers and everyone that continues to crush it. So if there's nothing else from you guys, that's less than an hour. Very first time that we've had this many people, less than an hour. So you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up every single week, and let's go out there and absolutely crush our week. So great job, you guys.
Thanks, Elias.